All right, I'm listening.
Okay, so hear me out. We buy this house, right?
Okay.
I found this house I'm in love with, and
It's insanity.
It's an island off of Captiva, surrounded by a wildlife refuge. It's 1.8 acres, whatever you want to call it. We'll probably watch it. So that's not the point. The point is, we live in the wildlife refuge on the island
and raise animals.
We have some animals,
like a push me pull you.
I don't know what a push me pull you is, but I was thinking
it's a two-headed llama,
like some sort of
going in two directions.
Okay, I think I'm probably too high for a two-headed llama right now, but maybe later. Oh, by the way, I had to take some drugs because, as is typical with an approaching moon phase, as significant as a full or new moon, full in this case, my symptoms tend to flare up, which is likely parasite related, and most people have them. And if I could figure out how to get the fuck rid of them, I would be ecstatic. I wish there was like a Dr. Pimple Popper where it's like they just pushed out parasites out of your body.
Gross. This right here is a push me pull you right here.
Oh, see,
that's a
two-headed llama. We show the camera. That's terrible.
Going in different directions.
That's terrible.
It's like a conversation.
This is why we need a producer. There are 3 people watching. Okay, so anyway.
All right.
So we buy the house.
We buy a house.
We suddenly have millions
of
dollars.
Well, first of all, we win the lottery.
Yeah, we're working on it.
Tomorrow night.
We're going to win the lottery. We're going to do lots of things for charity, but we have to hide from people because people know we have lots of money. So, and also the world could end at any minute. So we're going to have our island. Sure, Zach doesn't want to knock up any of my children. That's a foregone conclusion. But perhaps we find someone to be like a caregiver for the island, and perhaps his wife is a chef, or they could be a nice gay or lesbian couple, whatever makes them happy. They can live on the island as well. And maybe we leave the island to them one day because we don't live on the island anymore. Lord knows Wes and Nolan aren't going to want to live on an island by themselves.
You never know.
Well, society does suck, but that's not the point. The point is that we'd have where the kitchen is now, you know, the outdoor kitchen.
Yes, it's called the cook shack.
You could put, what I would do there is I would put hydroponics up and down the whole thing. And so you could have your fruits and vegetables that you grow there.
Yep.
And then I would use that as a kitchen to like store and prep food, like canning, like
prep kitchen.
Cooking. Like fill
until you find a rattlesnake in the cupboard.
Well, we're gonna have animals to keep the rattlesnakes away.
What keeps a rattlesnake away? You know what? You know what eats rattlesnakes? You know what?
Like a dachshund, like a wiener
I
dog.
just found this out. I'm very impressed by this.
By the way, welcome to Marital Hate. This is our podcast. We do it usually Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. We have been thinking about changing to just Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 9 p.m. Let us know your preferences. If you're watching, please comment and chime in. By the way, I'm high off my ass. I'm Stacy. This is Doug. We're married. We don't hate each other. I went a little heavy on the eyeliner because I'm high off my ass, and I did
Easy
it
there,
in the dark.
Tammy Faye. I will say this: if we're not doing this on the camera, we're doing this in the living room, just with this.
I never got my brow mascara on, so it looks like I have no eyebrows.
Yeah, you look fine. I have enough eyebrows for both of us.
Okay,
one high, one low.
Settle down, Peter Gallagher. So anyway, we live on the island. So I have my little hippie life, and we have fresh air, and you write music all the time. And
am I gonna start writing like island music?
I don't know.
I like to see it all day.
You could be the next Jimmy Buffett.
I like to see
May he rest in peace. May he rest in freaking
coconut hit me on the
merchandising money. Jesus Christ, how much money did he make?
Enough.
Let's look it up.
Enough. Anyways, so yes.
Yes.
I forgot what I was gonna say. Something about the cook shack, something of that nature. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'd write good island songs.
You don't have to write island songs. You don't have to write island songs.
I think all the good island songs have been written.
Once a week, when we come off the islands to go to watch the Bills game and go to Costco, you can have some city exposure.
City exposure.
$1 billion is very easy to waste away in Margaritaville and be a cheeseburger in paradise.
You can't take it with them.
Your net worth is $1 billion. The entire neighborhood can hear me.
I don't know what
billion.
He couldn't take it with him, and so he didn't leave me any, as far as I know.
Let's find out what he did.
I bet he did a lot for charity. He seems like a guy that would do a lot for charity.
Well, that's what I want to know, because I got to tell you right now, I have.
If he's not, well, we're going to out him. One of the things I thought
on the show. Doug and I always talk about how we want to go to Disney. One of the things we were talking about today was, wanting to take the boys to Disney, and of course, we talked about how going with the girls, and we went to like, what do you call it? The shopping place.
Disney Springs.
We went to Disney Springs on our way back from one of our trips, and we were just like, oh, we want to go so bad. And so we talk about a lot what we would do, and we talk about taking the boys, and various friends we'd want to go with. There's
certain people we don't want to go with.
Yes, we've talked about that too.
Mm-hmm.
In any case,
you know who you are.
Can't be taken to Disney World. Although I kind of want to go to Disney World with Charlie.
But Charlie be hysterical. They think he's one of the bears from the Jamboree. You're the tall thin bear. From the Jamboree.
Really want to go to Disney World with Charlie and take video of that. Oh my! Can you think of anybody you'd rather take to Disney World than Charlie?
I can't think of anybody that's going to get pulled out of the security line and frisked more than him. Sir, this is not a Civil War reenactment.
Deal because he'd be like, I need to have a cigar.
I need to smoke and I need to drink coffee. I don't know how he turned into the colonel from the plantation.
It's kind of what he is, though, and he kind of has a plantation.
He's kind of a colonel.
In any case, we aspire to be Charlie. Is really the point. So Charlie lives on 16 acres with a pond, and I won't give you his address unless you pay me a lot of money.
Visible on Google Earth.
Trust
I
me,
wonder if that thing will be visible on Google Earth.
There's nothing there worth stealing. It is very visible on Google Earth. It's 16 acres with a pond.
I mean, like this dome.
Oh, they'd have to have updated the pictures recently. It's not. I don't know if it's even finished. I think it might be finished.
Speaking of Google Earth, go ahead. Finish your thought.
The dome. So Charlie is living on this piece of land. He's building a biodome. He lives in a fifth wheel with his dog. So he's like kind of halfway to the dream. But this is a fucking island home.
It's an island.
A home on an island.
It's insane.
And it has like multiple outbuildings. It's 3 stories tall. It has an elevator. It looked like. Doug has concerns about using the elevator. I say one at a time.
Yeah, because like, what if you're in the elevator and and you're stuck? Who are you gonna call? Nobody.
Ghostbusters. It's probably like just like a holy.
There's got to be something.
That'd be a good way to get a workout. You get like.
Well, that's how Prince bought the farm. Took his elevator.
I don't think it was the elevator's fault. I could be wrong.
It might be.
Tracy's here. Tracy, I have found my dream house. Remember that house? The one you liked on my Facebook page on the island? Yeah, we're moving there.
Well, yeah, I suppose.
We're going to win the lottery this week. And so one of the charities we're going to start is going to be to take random kids and their families every year to Disney World.
I think that's
like kids from poor families.
I think maybe we just give them money for food and education and Wi-Fi. But that's like those parents are like doing that. You just want to give a little something extra to the families. Yes, I do. And yay. Well, we're not really buying it. It's 3.2. We have to get the 3.2 first.
We're going to win the lottery.
It's just a technicality.
We're going to win the lottery.
Yeah.
We're going to win the lottery.
Yeah.
We're going to buy an RV. We're going to buy that house.
So you're kind of blowing our cover. Like, so if we roll up in an RV, you'll know that we won the lottery, and you know that we live on. The podcast
is going to take off, and we're going to get an RV.
Oh, we're going to be another RV island casting
when your album goes platinum. So we're going to have. It doesn't matter what you say. We're going to have an RV one day.
The only thing that's platinum about that album is my hair.
That's not what you want to manifest.
No, it's not.
Manifest what you want. Your record's going.
It's doing something. I want to date Travis. I want to date Travis Kelce.
That was one of Kid Rock's songs. Actually, you should watch the interview about it. He was talking about how he was making the album, and he had a song on it called "I'm Going Platinum," and they're like, "Well, isn't that rather presumptuous? Aren't you going to fall on your face?" He's like, "No, I'm going platinum." And he's like, "I went 5 times platinum." You should watch the interview. It's very inspiring. I know you don't like Kid Rock. I don't talk like that. It's an inspiring speech. Yes, you do. Okay, so I just want to live on that island, and I want to have another charity that brings hydroponic gardening to people so that everyone can grow their own food. I want another program
the Own Food Initiative
that brings natural health to people.
OFI,
and so that people don't have to resort to Western medicine if they don't want to. And I want to build communities for the people who are disabled or have a challenge finding housing.
I'd like to become a like some sort of evangelist, go on television.
Kind of am some sort of.
Oh, the owls are out tonight.
I think the owl is pointing
maybe
out
the owl
fact that we are evangelists.
Whatever ran on our roof last night.
Fuck else would start a fucking podcast where they don't even bother to have guests and just talk to each other all night. But evangelists, we're fucking tele-evangelists. And if you could just send us like, I don't know, $999.99, we can continue to have the church.
I can talk nonsense like
of marital hate.
Some of those self-help guys and stuff.
I sound like one of those self-help guys because
when you look inward, people, you're also looking outward.
Let's face it, I am full of shit.
Jehoshaphat talked to the great Georgina in the bogs.
I remember this. Who told us this fucking story?
I just made it up. I was just totally just making that up.
An Uber driver recently told us that.
No, nobody. But speaking of, don't stick your finger in the Venus flytrap.
So anyway, I was talking about our compound, so we would be safe off the grid. This would be in like on that doomsday show. They would like rate you for your food supply and your water supply. Well, we would have plenty of water because we have reverse osmosis. We have plenty of power. We have electricity. We're going to grow hydroponic gardens. We're going to have chickens. And for weapons, we're going to have this plant. So if anybody comes like with guns trying to take our shit, we just go.
We breed those to be super big, and it'll grab them.
Okay, so settle down, Seymour.
It'll be more like Petey Piranha.
Now you have to sing Suddenly Seymour.
I don't know that song because I've never actually seen that.
You've never seen Little Shop of Horrors?
I have not.
Or Annie, and I have watched 2 Bills games with people.
Tomorrow.
I put on Bills like attire. I've shaken a bell. I've listened to nothing but football nonsense, and I have been glared at for saying I just want everyone to have fun.
Sometimes you deserve to be glared at.
It's very hot out tonight.
It's a little soupy, folks.
What is the temperature?
The current temperature or temperature tomorrow at like noon?
No, current.
Oh, current, you say. It's 82 with a light drizzle. Yeah.
Maybe if I go sit under the light drizzle, I'll feel better.
Maybe. It's a light drizzle. My nizzle. I don't even know what that means, but apparently the Studebaker Automotive Company in the 50s or early 60s decided to plant pine trees in Bendix Woods County, South Bend, Indiana, that say Studebaker. And apparently, if you fly over it, you can still read Studebaker. And I haven't gone on Google Maps yet, but that was one thing I wanted to do. I found that out today, so I want to see if it still says Studebaker from space.
Okay. Trace says, "No, I have guns to fire back." I guess Trace is coming. Do you know how to cook?
She's in.
She says Monday, Wednesday, Friday. What times were you thinking? I was thinking 9 because I figure like usually we pick up around 9. And lately we've been ending at 9 and our viewership has been way down. So, and of course, part of it is that we took a little break and I haven't been promoting as much. I've also been very under the weather this week. So the fact that we've done the podcast at all is a minor miracle. There's so much that needs to be done. And I think it could be a really good thing with proper support. But we don't have any money. All we have to offer is revenue share if we ever make any money, which we would love to share with you. And also, I would just like to win the lottery. And when we win the lottery, then we can we can all move to the island. You can cook. Tracy says 9 to 10 is perfect. Yeah, that's right. She said you can cook, Tracy. She says, yep, 9 to 10 is perfect. When I'm working ink until 8 p.m. to help produce. Oh, perfect. All right. Well, let's talk about this. You know what? Like, let's try to talk like later on this week when I'm not high off my fucking ass. But we need to talk.
Off her bejesus.
I am. You know, it would be nice for the podcast to make some money because it would be even cooler for us to be. Listen, the odds of us winning the lottery, probably pretty small, but I have hope. The odds of us doing good things that inspire people or make them laugh, or you making really good music, and people being like, "Hey, we want to see more of Doug and Stacy because they're doing cool shit." And being able to make money doing that to make the world a better place is probably higher.
I also think
because I have faith in these people.
Our chance of going like
also I
worldwide and then saying something completely inappropriate and getting
we're getting cancels. I'm canceled already. I'm sure. As a matter of fact, I was canceled when we started. My fucking Facebook page is a whole problem.
Oh wait,
Darth says, "Hey guys."
Hey, hello.
And hello says, to you. "Hello, Darth. I'm so behind on my Marco Polo.
Now,
I'm so sorry. I miss you. I love you."
Anna's saying hello too.
I'm here.
Hello,
I haven't had time to say hello to everyone. Hello to Anne.
How was she? How's everybody feeling this fine evening?
We want to know how everybody is.
Oh.
I have just been. Last week I was in rough shape all week, and I pulled it together for Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah.
And then this week so far not so good, but I'm going to turn it around.
Yeah, I hope you do.
We've had a lot going on for the last few months.
We have. I just have one thing that I need to talk about on this podcast today, and I will share the screen. Apparently, someone is a lot like me.
Yeah, see, we could if Tracy was producing, we could just send the shit to her before the show, and she could pull it up on the screen.
Woman smashes street performer's piano to the ground during a Billy Joel song. I don't know if she was just like kind of hammered and started pounding on it and it went flying. But I hope to think that she dislikes Billy Joel as much as I dislike Billy Joel. And
so what you're saying is you can relate to this woman.
She actually did everybody a favor.
Well, here on the Marital Hate podcast, we don't condone violence.
Well, we don't hate anybody either.
We can understand why someone would want to beat the sense out of someone playing Billy Joel. Is that what you're saying?
Well, I'm just saying that they did the world a favor by removing Billy Joel.
Oh, shit.
Nonsense from the world.
Shit.
What are you shitting about? What?
Nolan has a fucking package coming.
Uh-oh. And Tracy thought that was pretty funny. So, does anybody have any pet peeves out there? See, I have my pet peeve of Tom Brady and Billy Joel. Other than Helen Hunt, maybe a little bit. Not as bad as the other two, but she's just a no appeal. Anyways, does anybody out there have any pet peeves of actors, musicians, groups, colors, restaurants that just bug the crap out of you?
I don't like chains in general.
You don't like chains in general, although Chipotle is a wonderful place with fresh food.
You're so weird.
And good for you.
I don't know about that.
You know what I'm starting to feel like?
What?
Low energy dog.
Oh, stop it. I will kill you. I said to send this to Nolan.
Send him.
Our Nolan is turning 21 this week.
2-1 coming up.
We sent him a couple of little gifts. I was kind of hoping to... Where's our trash? I was kind of hoping to have him on FaceTime when he opened them.
Yeah.
Or something, but a little fucker. No, I'm just kidding. And then we talked to Donna today. They are coming down in December 2nd through 9th.
That's right.
Donna got her rent-a-car and everything. They're going to rent right up the street here. Although I thought it was on Cape Coral Parkway, but she found one. It's on Cape Coral Road.
Oh.
Oopsie.
Just knocked over something.
I knocked something over. So I don't even know what that is. Cape Coral Road.
Cape Coral Road?
Yeah. Do you know what that is?
No.
So Trace says, and she was laughing and she said, and we do not like beating up of musical instruments. No. Yeah, that's not good. I saw a harp for sale today. I think I sent it to you a message.
I would buy a harp.
It's a little one, 12-string.
12-string harp.
$50.
Interesting. I found out through this podcast that my cousin Deb plays the harp, like for real, and and we exchanged a couple emails about music and things, which is fantastic. I did not know. I knew some of my other cousins were musical as well, but I did not know about Deb, and I am in awe of anybody that can play a harp. It's fantastic.
Trace says, I'm not a huge fan of chains in general, but I love Chipotle.
Yeah, that's what we're talking.
Trace says, whoop, whoop, 21.
21. Yeah, with the smiley face and cake.
We're old and there's no space.
So here's my thing about being old. Like, you can't tell what that, like, if that emoji is. If it's not a smiley face, you kind of don't know what it is. Like, I knew that's a cake
because they just upped my prescription. And so now it makes it harder to see close because they upped my prescription so much.
Well, good thing I can see close.
Don't waste your time with Kirkland brand or Cooper Vision contact lenses. They fucking suck.
Drinking some Kirkland right here.
I like everything else Kirkland, but the lenses I have been very disappointed in.
Well,
they
can't be good at everything.
I need my eyes to be very moist.
Much like myself, I can't be good at everything. I can't be good at math and swimming.
Try being good at something. All right, here's my question for you. This is for the crowd, and there's 3 of you watching.
The crowd.
So in a perfect world, we would have 3 answers. This is not a terribly personal question. If you bucket list of people that you wanted to meet before you die, 10 of them, you can just fire them off as you go.
Most of mine are already dead.
You can't meet people that are dead already. We can have a seance for that later.
Well, I have 2 lists then, because I have the dead list.
Yeah, we're not having a dead list right now. It's just a living list. You can't meet with the.
I can't talk about my dead list.
It's before you die. We'll talk about the after you die another day. Today it's before you die.
All right.
10 people.
The tops on my list right now is probably Steve Jones of the Sex Pistols.
I don't know that I have mine in a specific order. I mean, I guess I'd have to go pretty high up with somebody like Barbara O'Neill. Or like, what the fuck is his name? Gary, I want to meet Gary V. And then who's the other one? The guy that's doing that fucking thing with Grant Cardone.
I have no idea.
It's like 10X Health. The founder of 10X Health, Barbara O'Neill. because they get the science and the holistic part of it.
Tracy would like to meet Jodie Foster.
That's random, but okay.
Well, she's a hero to all.
And then I'd want to do Barb, Gary, the other one, Rogan.
No use for Rogan. He's just some kid from.
But he's met really interesting people, and I'm interested.
I would like to see.
And I'm interested in doing comedy, and he owns one of the biggest comedy shops in the country right now. I'd be interested in meeting Joe Bob Briggs.
Joe Bob Briggs.
Owls. Joe Bob Briggs.
Muck Sticky
for sure. How many am I at now?
I don't know. 6 maybe.
Rand
7.
Paul.
No use for that guy.
I don't know. Not Rand Paul, but somebody that's Elon Musk. Elon Musk.
Although I would worry that he wouldn't really interact with you.
He would interact
just be too busy on his phone
but he interacts with other people. I've seen.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, Elon Musk would be cool, but I'd like to have somebody that's knows Washington, that has a brain on their head that's been in Washington. And the only person I can think of, and I know you do not particularly like him, the only person I can think of is Rand Paul, who I happen to really like.
I'm gonna go Paul McCartney.
He's not dead. I forget which ones are dead.
Well, I would have picked George Harrison first, but Paul McCartney's living, and I would go with him.
Trace says I have more dead than alive.
Yeah, see, the dead ones are good. Both my grandparents, both my grandfathers, because I never met them. And Sam Cooke, of course. Otis Redding, of course.
No, we're not doing dead today.
Oh
my God.
I had a good list.
I would have said Tracy, but I met her, so I'm going to go Billy.
Billy from Peru?
Billy from Peru.
Well,
Lars, I like to meet Lars. That'd be pretty cool.
Of people
I like to meet Karen. I wish I had met Ralph, but he's dead.
Yeah.
That's one that makes me sad. I've had too many deaths lately. Men I like.
Don't manifest me dying, because the show
I don't like you.
Suck without me.
The show is called Marital Hate. Go fuck yourself. Suck a bag of dicks. Eat a big old pile of shit. Watch it down with camel biz, you stupid bitch. Lick my tits. Polish on my naughty bits. Tell your granny and your grandma they can lick my fucking tits.
No, they got shitty grandkids. Is what it was.
I don't know. That song's called "Fuck Off" by Muck Sticky.
Trying to think, maybe Pete Townsend. I would want to meet. Daltrey I'd want to meet.
So all musicians.
Yeah, I can't think. I would definitely want to meet Josh Allen. But what am I say? Hey, like watching you play.
I love you.
And hey.
I love you.
Although it would be fun to play Madden against the guy who's on.
You better practice Madden a lot more if you're going to start challenging people to Madden. Because what happens is at the beginning of the season, you're like, oh, I can beat it on easy. And then you go up to medium and you're like, yeah, I finally beat it. And then once you try hard and you get depressed for a month and you don't play.
Yeah, it's not good. Tracy Marie would like to meet Adele.
So my friend CJ knows Adele and says that I remind him of her. I think it's the other way around.
It's not your singing.
I am an amazing singer. You just don't have the capacity to appreciate it.
I would like to get Adele to do my version of Elton John. Okay. I would like to meet Tom Millmore, as a matter of fact. Well, I have met him, but years and years ago.
No, not meeting him again doesn't count.
Stupid shit kid.
You're both still little shit kids. What does that say? I don't want to meet anybody.
I don't want to meet anybody.
Well, go fuck yourself, Tom. So much. There goes your all expense paid vacation to Cape Coral.
Yeah, Florida. we're gonna fly you down here. Go take you to Costco for lunch.
We're always buying people fucking plane
tickets. Yeah, you know us. We're just
all of my friends. I just fly them down every fucking week.
We're passing out money.
Just kidding. I did fly my friends.
I don't think that's true. I think Tom wants to meet. I think Tom has probably met some interesting people. From what I gather with his New York rock and roll scene situation, but he doesn't like to talk about it. I don't know if he does or not, but I'm just making it up.
Okay, I don't know why you're doing that.
I don't know. I'm just making stuff up.
All right.
So other people I would have. Oh yeah, we could get you a churro or one of those. Yeah, What?
A foot-long hot dog.
Yeah.
They have roast beef sandwiches now. Tracy said something was delightful. What did she say was delightful?
Probably Jodie Foster or whatever. I don't know. Oh, maybe your singing was delightful.
Yeah, obviously.
Among my dead people, Jonathan Winters, because I think he's the funniest person that ever lived.
Do you understand that we could do dead people a different day?
I will do a dead.
Let's focus on the living.
There's not that many people living that I want to.
That's the problem. My singing is not delightful.
The chicken roll, yeah, chicken roll is a good one.
I'm saying that if you have the option of talking about the dead ones, you're going to focus on the dead ones. I want you to focus on the living ones.
Focus on living ones. Like Scorsese might be interesting to talk to because he's like anybody that's creative.
I like to meet Kevin Smith. Harrison Ford. I would like to meet Harrison Ford. Hear me out. We have the same birthday. I want to know what we have in common.
Nice. I have the same birthday as Leif Garrett.
I want to meet a bunch of people who are charismatic, like me, with my birthday. Yes, I think I'm charismatic. Don't you? And I want to talk to those people, and I want to see what we have in common, so we can see if there's any truth to this astronomy shit.
Excellent. Tommy's dropping a bomb here. He met Don Rickles and my cousin. That would have been a good one.
I would like to
Were you a hockey puck, or was your cousin a hockey puck? Somebody was a hockey puck at that wedding.
I want to meet Tim Conway, but I think he died.
Tim Conway dead.
He died this
Carol
year,
Burnett
right?
still alive. No, he's recently dead. Yeah.
There's something on that chair that concerns me.
Yeah, it's probably.
And look at that light bulb. It has like a fishing pool in it.
It's got a what? Oh yeah, look at that. Look at it.
Are you excited to live on an island with me?
I am, but I'm trying to stay on topic about the people that I would like to meet.
Okay, but you can only do living ones.
Living people that I would like to meet. They're all musicians. Steve Cropper, I would like to meet.
All right, you don't have it. What about artists?
Apparently, Don Rickles was a very sweet man. Everybody loved him. Would
you want to meet Billy Joel and punch him in the face?
Oh, Banksy, that would be.
How you think it's? You think he's?
I would like to sit down and have a détente with Billy Joel and see if we could find some sort of common ground. Because if he goes, yeah, I'm a huge Clash fan, then I lighten up. I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever.
He does like things for special needs kids.
Yeah, no, I don't think he's a terrible guy. I just don't like his bravado or whatever he's got. He's always mad and big.
Well, let me just tell you something interesting that I saw today.
What'd you saw today?
And I believe I wrote this down. And it's very interesting that you should mention
Billy
that right now. So I was watching Rogan, and he was talking about how you steal from your own ambition when you are jealous of others.
I'm not jealous of him. That's the problem.
Hang on.
I don't want to put out that kind of crap.
You are robbing yourself by being a hater.
Oh, wait.
You are robbing yourself by being a hater.
Tom has a friend that plays in Billy Joel's band. And my friend, George, who was drummer for our band, he plays in a group, and Billy Joel's cousin plays keyboards for them, which I think is hysterical. Which he couldn't wait to call me up. So so maybe we could have that sit down. I'll have a sit down with Billy and.
How about if you stop wasting so much energy being angry at people and find
not angry at anybody? I'm just like, if you suck, you suck.
But just move on. You put so much effort into. If you put half as much effort into the things that you like as you put into the things that you suck, you would have 50 albums by now. Are you blowing me off?
I have 50.
I'm sorry. Am I right, or are you blowing me off?
No. I wouldn't have. No, I wouldn't. I don't. It doesn't occupy every moment of my day, but it is funny to talk about.
But I'm saying to you, and I'm making a suggestion to you as your wife, whose opinion you should respect, as we have talked about so frequently lately, is what I'm saying to you is if you took the energy you exert on not liking Billy Joel or the Patriots or whatever the fuck else it is, and put that effort into your music, you would have far more produced by now.
Okay. Back to the comments.
Are you acknowledging?
No, I'm listening. I'm listening to it. George Carlin, and yes, he's dead. It doesn't make a difference living or dead. Dead seem to be a better breed. Of course they are. There's more of them.
We're not doing the dead today.
Tom says another friend plays in the E Street band. And Tracy would like to eat jelly roll. He said meat jelly roll. I would also like to eat some jelly roll too.
As I was trying to explain before, the point was to keep the living and the dead separate.
Okay, so now we're back on the living people.
Living only.
Living.
What I said all day. Living only. Yeah. Living only. Living only. Living only. Is there anyone else you would like to meet that is living?
It's tough. There's not a lot of like.
What is it about the human nature that makes everybody go for the negative? I hate that.
I'm not going for the negative. I'm trying to find people that I'm like would be.
Well, I'm trying to make it. My point is, I was watching Rogan, And Hulk Hogan was on, and he was talking about manifesting meeting people. And he had 2 people from The Secret that he wanted to meet, and he got to meet both of them. And one of them actually performed one of his weddings. So I wanted to think about people I would want to meet in my life. And that's why I brought it up tonight, because I wanted to manifest people bringing people into their lives that they could actually meet. That's why I brought this up. So when you're going to the dead place, even though I keep saying, let's not talk about dead, then you're missing the point.
I think I might want to meet Rick Rubin. I think I've been watching his I
would meet Rick Rubin. That'd be good.
And I don't know if he's got any magic syrup or sauce or whatever that he's throwing down. I'm trying to figure that out. I'm like, what I'll do is I'll read books, biographies and stuff by people that I admire, whatever, to try and see where they come up with ideas and how that, see if I'm normal in that regard. And I don't think Rick is like he can't play an instrument, and he doesn't know how to work a mixing board or whatever. He just knows how to pull things together. Which
you know who I would want to meet as a musician if I was a musician? Jay-Z. Because supposedly the way he produces music, like he'll just like hum a few lines and just fucking drop it. It's bonkers.
Good talent.
And Eminem supposedly is very disciplined in he keeps a notebook with him and he's constantly writing all the time.
Yeah. Well, he's a lyric.
Henry Rollins, same way. That's somebody I'd love to meet, Henry Rollins. Henry Rollins would be fucking cool as shit to meet.
I wonder if he's like, because he kind of comes across as sort of a know-it-all, everybody else sucks kind of a thing.
He's highly intelligent.
I agree with you. I think he's an interesting fellow.
I would argue that he's definitely a genius, probably a little on the spectrum. I don't know if he ever had substance abuse issues, but he definitely strikes me as somebody who's got their own demons that they wrestle with. And he's not shy about that. He's very open about it, but he's got an aggressive personality. I find him to be incredibly sexy.
Henry Rollins?
Oh, yeah.
Reminds me of Skinny Young Phil. That's what he reminds me of. You want Skinny Young Phil? You think that's...
No, I want Henry Rollins. Damn.
But Phil was never jacked like that. He was...
Tracy, and you're here. Tracy, I know you're a lesbian, but Tom, please weigh in on this. Don't you find Henry Rollins to be hot as fuck?
A lot of people think that.
A lot of people think Henry Rollins is hot?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
What part of me needs therapy to get rid of that part? That's like, I need...
Part of you? No.
Because he's got anger.
Yeah. Well...
He seems angry and emotionally unavailable.
But he's a thinker.
Direct.
Like,
basically like me.
He thinks about it. And he's a big Clash fan, so... he wants people to think for themselves.
Can I have a hall pass for Henry Rollins? Henry Rollins and I would kill each other within an hour. We're too much alike.
No, I don't think you're alike at all.
You don't think I'm like Henry Rollins?
He's of the left.
More
than me.
Whether he's of the left or not, I'm not talking about our politics. I'm talking about our
ferocious sexual appetites.
I don't know what his sexual appetite is. How is it that you buy this thing and it's already fucking broken? That's bullshit.
It's China.
I painstakingly took the tape off.
Who am I forgetting? Paul Simonon. I've already met him, but I would like to sit down and talk art with him.
I'd like to meet Becky, because I don't really think she exists.
You should meet Becky.
Prove it. Trey said she would have to look him up, and Tom has no opinion of Rollins. Why do you always go to Tom first instead of going?
I thought I missed 3 of them. Jeez. I met the family in Blackish. That's good. So you don't need to meet them.
I would like to meet Jelly Roll's wife, Bunny.
Wife, Bunny. Okay.
I would like to meet.
Oh, what about
young Jamie, Joe Rogan's producer? I'd like to meet Roseanne Barr to talk to her about breaking into comedy as a not hot chick.
I would say that you would want to meet Ice-T and his wife. What's her name?
Ice and Coco, maybe.
Ice and Coco. That'd be a good one. So she doesn't. Tracy apparently doesn't know who Rollins is, and then she says "LOL," and then he has no opinions of Rollins. Yeah, I wish there were more people left that you could talk to. You know what? Alice Cooper would be a good one to meet.
Okay, if I had asked you this person 20 years ago, you would have said yes. I guarantee it. But today,
10 years ago,
you're going to say no. Madonna.
Oh, I definitely meet Madonna even today.
Now?
Yeah, even now. Yeah, I definitely want to meet her.
I think she's gone batty.
Anne has zero clue who Henry Rollins is. I don't watch a lot of TV, and she sucks.
You wouldn't really know him. He's like I don't know. It's weird. He's kind of obscure. He was a musician.
He was an indie guy, and then kind of went off
documentaries. Really brilliant guy. He has a podcast, I think.
Stacey, I hope you never become anything like Roseanne Barr.
I think Roseanne Barr is a very misunderstood person. I can't say that I would be like her or not like her, but I do think that she has done a lot of things in comedy that I'm impressed by. Her style's not my style, but I think that she's a very misunderstood person. I think she makes mistakes just like everybody else. Not like particularly a fan, but I'm also not gonna throw shade. You're entitled to your opinion. Ants, the Osbournes, that would be cool.
Tracy says she likes indie rock.
I do too.
And Tom said that Madonna opened for the Rousers, and the Performers opened for the Rousers. So that puts me on par with Madonna.
You're batshit fucking crazy, and you've had way too much plastic surgery. Let's pretend you had plastic surgery. Pull pieces of your face back. You're gonna have to go up here too. But now you look like Madonna. See?
Just like a prayer.
Sweaty.
But Madonna put out some really good tunes.
Fucking rocker.
Well, I hope somebody helps him.
Like I can have a conversation. I don't have to agree with someone to be around them, but I don't like her energy anymore. I don't want to be around her.
I think I used to like her energy. But,
Henry Rollins comes across as having a very direct and aggressive nature. I don't really feel like it's bad energy.
I think we at some point should do the. Is that true that Madonna over the Rousers? I wouldn't put it past them because the Rousers were the shit.
Tom says she did make good records. Yeah, I just don't.
That Ray of Light is a.
She could have just stayed in obscurity. That would have been great.
I'm sweating.
Why the fuck? Why can't celebrities just be like Richard Simmons and just disappear?
Richard Simmons is the shit. I would want to be Richard Simmons.
Do you know who wants to do? I think that this could be really interesting. Pauly Shore wants to do a biopic of Richard Simmons.
Somebody should. I mean, Richard Simmons just brought joy to the universe.
I think Pauly Shore could do it.
It looks just like him too.
I think he could do it.
But he couldn't do him when he was younger. Maybe.
Pauly Shore's mom, by the way, was the founder of the Comedy Stop, and she got into it with Rogan at one point. I don't know what it was about, but he refused to play there for a long time.
She was like the grand dam.
Do you remember the Rogan?
I don't remember. But Tracy says, Doug, have you had enough fluids today? Your face is red. Well, it's really hot and humid out here. I'm sweating my butt off. I've drank over my allotment today, but I just drank some stuff with potassium, et cetera. But all this chit chat is making me irate.
Why is it making you irate?
I don't know. I'm just kidding. I like me some Pauly Shore. Would like to meet him.
Yeah, I can see meeting Pauly Shore. I would like to meet.
Oh, Eddie Murphy. Definitely Eddie Murphy. I think he's hysterical.
I like to meet people that have overcome things and like
that girl that fell down the well.
No, particularly people that have overcome. I mean, I don't know any really that have overcome Lyme. I don't really know anybody who's been as sick as I am that has overcome it. I don't really know anybody. So I kind of want to be that person for people. So yeah, I want to meet me in 10 years when I'm healthy.
And famous.
No, I want to meet me in a year when I'm healthy. And I want to meet Doug in a year when his record is platinum. And I want to not meet anyone in a year because I live on a fucking island.
And then the Rousers are going to be opening for me, MF. Millmore.
Well,
no, I'm kidding. I like
our
I love them.
It's our island. We've seceded from the nation.
Fly the Rousers to the island.
The property taxes on that island, that lot are $11,000 a year.
$11,000 a year.
You don't have any town services.
So
none.
I thought this was somebody else. Richard Simmons and his tiny shorts closed the elevator door on my husband and I on our wedding night. The little fuck. I thought, wasn't there someone else? There was somebody famous. Elevator. On their wedding night was trying to make the moves. It was who was it? That doesn't remind you of any. It was definitely an elevator thing. Tried to close the door on the husband.
I don't know.
And put the moves on the lady. I don't know.
I'm sweating my balls off.
Tom met Peter Dinklage in my corner bodega. Actually, I was an annoying person. You could never be annoying, Thomas. You were just a delight. Even to people of all sizes.
Everybody has the capacity to be annoying.
What a story, Ann. Yeah, for whatever reason, I'm remembering somebody on their wedding night. Was it Gene Simmons?
I think it was somebody, it was Gene Simmons on their wedding night, and they closed the door on the husband.
I don't know, but I'm asking a question. When after we do a question, I'm going to put it the other way in the box, so we know not to ask.
All right, we have questions coming. It's called Ask Doug.
If for your next birthday, someone offered to make you the ultimate dessert of your choice, what great concoction would you request? Be deliciously specific.
Deliciously specific.
I have a deliciously specific answer to this question.
Dessert. Trying to think what like the greatest dessert.
Let me just fucking do it for you.
Okay,
you don't even fucking know. So, little known fact, but there are special things that you can do, like special experiences you can do at Disney World that cost extra money. One of them is you can go on a fireworks boat cruise, and it's a dessert party. So you're on a boat during the fireworks, eating desserts, so you have front row seats to the fireworks.
Right. Well, this doesn't help me on what is cooked.
And they bring you everything. They also have it at the Contemporary. They have a dessert party out on the balcony, and you can watch the fireworks from there, and you don't get a headache. And they have all of the desserts and booze. I think that would be my perfect right there. It's just I want to stay at like the Contemporary and stay on the club level and on the roof and do the fireworks.
Well, you know what I should say is something that I can't have anymore and that nobody knows how to make. Like something that my mom used to make, like her carrot cookies or popcorn balls.
You have the recipe for the carrot cookies.
I have that.
Why don't you make them?
Because it's.
I even told you there's.
Maybe I'll make them on my birthday.
There's Buffalo Bill's cookie cutters.
Nice.
I just want to be healthy enough to cook.
Yeah. So I don't like dessert. That's a tough one.
Can we go to the bubble room for your birthday?
So maybe. Tom says, and then Tracy says tiramisu from Buca di Beppo, which is where is that? Yeah, I think it's a chain actually. Yeah, but I love me some tiramisu. She does not.
No, I like it. I just don't. It's not my favorite. I'd rather have creme brulee.
Oh, or the little chocolate mousse volcanoes with raspberry lava from the Polynesian resort Luau.
Fancy.
Very nice. I do enjoy.
I want all of them. I want all of the desserts. All of them.
I do like caramel.
Once upon a time, I took my desserts and put them in a Ziploc bag and ate them out like it was piping later on in the day.
Yeah. There you go.
Because that's how you go. What are we talking about now?
She said there are only 3 lovations.
What's a lovation?
I don't know. Locations, apparently.
Locations.
2 in Florida and 1 in New York. Buca di Beppo. I've definitely been to that.
I have.
I've never been to New York, though. Well, I've been to New York.
I've been to New York, but I haven't been to Buca di Beppo. I think it was.
Eat at that Sparrow tasting place.
Look,
desserts are great at theme parks. Yes, they are indeed. Including what was that thing? The kitchen sink. It's a sundae at Disney that we ate 100 years ago.
That's what we should. Oh my God,
it was served in a kitchen sink, with spigot and like faucet and stuff like that. And it was probably like built for 18 people, but we put pretty good that in it. So yeah, theme park desserts. Probably I'd have a hard time figuring out what I would want.
I'm just saying that when we have company, what we should do is have the kitchen sink. We can make it.
Okay. Well, we'll do it. Apparently there's one in Orlando, one in Winter Park, and then in New York. We could drive to Winter Park. It's 2-3 hours away.
I don't want to go to Winter Park.
Well, she says the tiramisu is that good. Well, maybe when you come down here, we'll drive you up there. How's that?
I'm not going to drive her.
You're not going to drive your friend?
Tiramisu. Sorry, I'm too tired.
What about in October?
Tonight?
Does it become
When are they coming? Is it tonight? They're not coming tonight.
Who?
No one. Do you have any company coming?
No, not tonight. Why?
Okay.
Why?
I'm not ready for company right now.
No. They're.
In the future, sure.
The kitchen sink at Disney was all that in a bag of sink.
I'm saying we should make it when we have company.
It's the best I ever had. Tom says,
"Oh my God, maybe we can make that for ourselves on Christmas
for breakfast." Good, yeah. My wife and kids are in Japan for 2 weeks, and the last day they were going to the Japanese. I hope they have the Diseased Bear Jamboree in Japan.
Bear Jamboree is awesome.
Sponsored by Fukushima Electric Situation.
So I want the Disney cruise dessert, and you want something.
I don't know why Tom didn't come down here. We take him to the strip tent while he's like a single man out there.
Strip tent is a big. We want to go to it. Okay, what is the longest line you have ever stood in?
Oh, longest line
that I've ever stood in.
They've ever stood in.
I'll tell you
probably
right now.
The theme park, as a matter of fact.
We took Anna and Noelle to go on the Cyclone at Six Flags.
Yeah.
And we waited and waited and waited and waited and waited and
I
waited
wasn't
and
there
waited
for
and
that.
waited and waited and waited. You weren't?
No.
Was it me? Just me and the girls?
Previous Doug.
No, I think it was just me and the girls. I can't think of any other long lines we've waited in.
Long lines.
I haven't waited in a line in years because I can't stand.
We didn't like. There's gotta be. Yeah.
You need a trim.
Yeah, long lines. But we used to wait in line for concert tickets. Waiting in line for a bunch of different tickets, but they were never that long.
I just didn't even trim this when I cut your hair because it's so long. What is wrong with me?
Crappier theme parks have lines from hell. That is true because they have bad line management.
Actually, I remember when we went to we went with the kids. We went to Universal and Disney in the same week, and I'm telling you right now, Universal seems like crap next to Disney.
Yeah, you get there and you're like, there was some cool stuff there.
Yeah, but it's just like Disney's just so well run. You know, they're
it's a whole different.
They don't pay their employees a fair living wage, but it is very well run.
It's true.
Crappier theme parks have lines from hell. Yep. All right. So I have the longest line you ever stood in.
It has to be for a theme park ride. Has to be.
Haunted house. The haunted house that we went to in Hanover.
Oh, that was a long line. Yeah, the haunted house in Walpole too. That was
the one in Hanover. That was like around the building.
Yeah, that was
That's always the longest one. Field of Screams or whatever the fuck it was. Spooky World.
Spooky World.
Always a massive line.
My Spooky World story. We stood in line. I don't know how long we stood in line, but they had a special musical guest to entertain those in line. And Bobby Boris Pickett comes out in a lab coat and a fake spider, and he sings the Monster Mash. Yeah. Thank you. Good night. Goes away. Then Tiny Tim came out, tiptoe through the tulips. Thank you. Good night.
P.S. So, my dad at the talent show lip synced Tiptoe Through the Tulips.
Okay, that's good. That would have been good for
Tiny Tim.
That I would have liked to have seen that.
Okay, keep going.
So you go around the line. You're still waiting. Ladies and gentlemen, Bobby Boris Pickett. Oh, we do the mash, right? He comes out, same shit. Good night. Tiny Tim comes out. Tiptoe Through the Tulips. He's kind of creepy dude. Anyways, creepier song. Good night. Line goes around. Out comes Bobby again, does this thing. And now I'm like front and center for Tiny Tim and the teeth and the, I don't want to speak ill of Tiny Tim. But it was a lot. No, he's not. It was a lot to take. But then again, I saw both Tiny Tim and Bobby Boris Pickett. And then later, I actually met Bobby Boris Pickett at a collectibles show. He was just sitting there, and he still had the spider, and he pumped the thing, and it would hop around the table. He sang the Monster Mash.
Oh, okay.
So, anyways, that was probably the longest line I've ever been in. We've got some comments to catch up on. Tom is no longer Universal has upped its game. Maybe we need to. It's been 10 years.
Since how
12
long?
years.
Yeah, because the last time we were there, it was still kind of gross.
10, 12 years. And they had beer everywhere.
It was only 10 years ago. We're not really drinkers. Okay, so although that Harry Potter shit was
legit.
You've been given the chance to travel into the future to see how the world will change over the next 50 years. What change in particular are you interested in?
I gotta go. Nukes 1, climate change 2.
I am in a very different mindset than you are. I'd like to see where people are in terms of their spirituality.
Boring. No, I'm kidding. You can have whatever. No, I think
and where society is at in terms of like basic structure,
hating each other.
School. I'm hoping people are homeschooling or having community-based. I'm hoping to see a return to community, but I don't think that's going to happen. But I'm going to move to an island.
I would also like to know in the future if they found Bigfoot. That's all I want to like. That would be one thing I would want. Like, because there's always hope. She says, "No, I was just there in November, and Disney is still the best." Well, I'm sure Disney's still the best. Harry Potter stuff keeps growing. Like, you're in that Harry Potter section. You think you're in?
Yeah, but when we were there, it was half the size it was.
Yeah.
It's twice the size now, but it's split up. It's weird how it's laid out.
And Tracy says our government is dismantled in 50 years.
I hope our government
entirely
is dismantled
possible.
in 50 years. I'm not entirely sure it's not going to be dismantled this year, but just us under a new form of dictatorship. Yay! All right, here's a new question.
New question coming.
If you lived on a farm, which chore above all others would you definitely not want to do?
Ooh. I don't think I want to reach into a cow.
That doesn't bother me.
Anything.
And I don't mind cleaning stalls.
I don't. Yeah.
I don't mind cleaning stalls. I can't remove ticks.
I don't like digging.
The only thing I can't do is remove ticks off animals. I don't want to do
that.
Would you like digging if you had like a little baby backhoe?
I don't want to kill anything, and I don't want to gut anything. I don't want to dig. I don't like digging. I can gut a fish,
but I can't gut an animal.
Animal husbandry. Well, I don't know. It could be fun. Tom, have you ever stuck your hand in a sheep's mouth? Probably not.
Trish says no cleaning the pig's pens.
I don't think they want you to clean them. I think you just leave them.
Is cleaning a pig's pen different than a?
No, I don't think you clean it. They like to wallow around in that crap.
I don't know. I love cleaning horse stalls, so I find it to be very relaxing.
I don't want to have to express.
But I'm not healthy enough to do it. I would like to be healthy enough to do that. That's right. Things that you take for granted, like working or cooking or cleaning up horse shit, are all things I wish I could do. I'm gonna cry a little bit. If you could enter a racehorse in the Kentucky Derby, what would you name your horse?
I had a good horse name the other day too. Oh, this one's gonna elude me. I think Slowpoke is a good name for a horse. And you go off at the crazy bad odds, and you take home all the money. Well, Tom says animal husbandry is that they
Big Dick Energy.
They jerk off horses.
I would name my horse Big Dick Energy and enter in the Kentucky Derby.
There you go. You could name it something. Yeah.
They jerk off horses. That sounds like a good time. I would do that.
The piglets will eat anything, inclusive. Yes, pigs will eat whatever.
I'm just trying to think of how you even
dongs
do that.
Ahead.
You're trying to you're jerking off a person, right? So you balls. Go over the top, back down.
What is this? What is this? It's like you're turning a doorknob.
I'm going up.
I don't want that.
When I jerk you off, I go up the shaft.
Yeah, but what is this hand? What is that?
That's holding your balls.
Well, you should be doing like something like that.
Sometimes
I don't know what this is right here.
Specifically ask me to pull on your balls on a semi-regular basis. I don't even want to hear that shit from you.
I don't ask for anything.
He asked me to bite them once, and I did.
I don't ask.
I have a picture of it. He took
I really don't. I don't ask for anything.
You're such a liar. Your pants are on fire. So anyway. If it's a horse, are you like?
It's a little bit more work, apparently, than
I don't even know how to do it.
Doug, whatever the claw is. I don't know what that is.
I won't give you a hand job ever again. Problem solved.
Well, not like that. Nobody wants that.
That's how I do it, Doug, and you seem to be very happy. Jerk yourself off. Anybody want a hand job? I got free time.
Tom says, "Cup that bag." That sounds like the starting line from Whip It. Cup that bag.
I hope the girl from Trader Joe's isn't watching.
Give the peasants.
All right.
I hope a lot of folks aren't watching and listening to this.
If your name were given as a description for any one word in the dictionary, behind what word would people find your name? For example, hilarious, John Smith.
Talented. I know Mr. Ripley would probably be there, but maybe I could just sexual prowess.
It's not a word. That's two words. For me, I feel like it would be
Cup That Bag is a good horse name, by the way. What would your horse what your word?
I don't know. What do you think it would be? Charismatic.
Peppy.
I'm not peppy. I'm only peppy like occasionally.
Buca de Peppy.
Oh, sweet baby Jesus on the cross.
Both locations. All three locations.
Cup That Bag. Dongs Ahead.
Those are all good horse names.
The pickles will not eat anything, including people.
Will eat anything, including people. Meaning piglets. Pigs will.
Oh, I'm not worried about that. Maybe a good horse name. Okay, so I am somehow charismatic or something ridiculous. Horse balls are called a seat bag. Well, thank you for telling me that.
And I wonder if they nut.
Only if you do it right. Apparently, I will not be jerking off any horses or my husband. Anybody want to come over? I've got free time. Hey, can I ask you a question?
That's a curveball. What?
This is a topic that came up in our house today.
Oh, geez, I don't even know what this is. But it makes
so we
me
have
nervous.
certain things around here that we joke are wifely duties or husbandly duties
or
whatever
Jesus,
man
not
works.
this.
And so the question is, one of the things that we have established that is applicable in our marriage is a free honk. Doug gets a free honk once a day as part of our marital contract. So here's my question.
Well, did you explain what a free honk is?
When you grab a titty, okay, that's a free honk. You just get a honk once a day. So here's my question, and you tell me. If you're in a marital relationship, is it a spit or a swallow situation? And I would like to add that when you spit, so like, okay, honey, here, put this lemongrass coconut oil in your mouth. Do you want to swallow it or spit it out? What?
This might kill me. You don't know what's in here.
That's true. Coconut oil and lemongrass.
And lemon something.
So
polysorbate 80.
In any case, the point is that I think that by swallowing it, you have it in your mouth for less time. And if you're in a marital relationship, you are presumably in a clean situation. I hope everybody who's having sex is having sex in a safe and clean environment. That's why you should use condoms. And I offered to buy condoms for one of the kids the other day.
Oh, that's nice. I will say this.
From Costco.
Do what you want to do in that area with the swallow, no swallow. But I don't think it should be 0 ever.
Well, you just got hand jobs off the table, so I don't know what to tell you. Nope, it's never happening again.
Knuckleball.
You make jokes about it on the internet now, and you'll be all alone. You'll be in the bedroom all by myself. Oh, my wife was right. I like my balls pulled over.
It's like a rabbit. It's like a rabbit from a shadow, like shadow puppet rabbit. Only it's like, curveball.
Never touching him again. Problem solved.
Yeah. Try and keep your hands off my ball. I'll give you a week tops.
You know what, honey? You're right. You're making me think about it right now.
Yeah, so it should never be.
Been called a ball buster many, many times. I've never actually done it, but tonight's a good start.
Beetlejuice.
I don't even know what to say. Here's the
question.
Say
it 3 times. He shows up.
Okay, we're gonna have to come back to this one because it's gonna take too long.
It's too long.
It's like a 10-point questionnaire. What is one item you own that you really should throw away, but probably never will?
What should I throw away and never will?
Yes.
Jeez. I think I should throw away. All I can think about is those shorts that I liked and that you peed on.
Took them away.
And it.
You're working on a few T-shirts like that right now.
Oh, yeah. There's a couple shirts that I like. I just can't.
You just almost an incident in the middle of the store with your Adidas. But I was too upset with you about something else to fucking get into that. So if I had one item that I should get rid of that I won't, I don't really have a lot of stuff that I collect.
It's not a collect thing, but it's like, is there something that
you
own that you don't even use?
But I'm saying that I don't really have a lot of stuff. Like I don't.
Yeah,
get
right.
The
Yeah,
things
you
that
don't
I
have
need.
a lot of stuff. Yeah.
I don't have a lot of stuff. So
should I throw away? What should I throw away? I don't know. I couldn't get rid of my CDs. I needed like my CDs. I wanted to keep those.
That's bonkers. But whatever. I got rid of a lot of pictures a couple of years ago because they were really painful, and it's what I needed to do.
Well, that's very Marie Kondo of you. I like that. So I don't know what this means. Yeah, spit, swallow, do you? I don't even know. It's not even a question.
Well, no, because I was talking about
you
swallowing be a requirement as part of a marriage.
And then Tom said that he should throw out his toothbrush.
Well, okay, what if you were eating pussy and you were like, whatever, and all of a sudden you're like,
yeah, that wouldn't be very.
That wouldn't go over so well. I'm just saying,
like
you gotta swallow.
Yeah.
Gotta swallow.
Okay,
that's my opinion.
You hear it here first,
ladies and men who like penises. Swallow.
You heard it here first, folks.
So it's 9 o'clock now that we've gotten to all the. Okay, so I think, Tom, I'd love to hear your opinion on this. And Tracy, there's 3 of you here. We're thinking about switching our platform to Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 9 p.m. We would love to hear what you have to say. Tracy said it would not go over well. I believe she's talking about the vagina spitting and not vagina Monday, Wednesday, spitting. Friday at 9 p.m. But I would like
that should be an Olympic event, vagina spitting.
And we would like to hear. Sorry, I'm so like out of it, but it's
hot as balls out here.
And I'm high off my ass. I have really bad head pressure. Kids today spit on each other's parts. Oh, that's interesting.
They also fart on the clits, apparently.
Oh,
clit farting contest.
I think I might throw up. Okay, grateful. I'm so grateful for you guys who watch the podcast and support us all the time. We really appreciate you. I am thankful for marijuana. I wouldn't have gotten through today or yesterday without it.
Yep.
I am thankful for the delightful foods you made today, particularly that lemon pesto from fucking Trader Joe's, which is no longer available. We're going to have to look up how to make that. Maybe we could Google that shit. Maybe
we should save some of it, bring it to a chemist to get it deconstructed.
I bet we can find a recipe for it online. I'm going to look it up. On salmon today, that was delightful.
Today's lunch was a chopped salad,
which was also delightful.
Very good.
But here's the problem: I'm high off my ass. I'm sweating. Now. I'm hungry and kind of horny.
Oh,
so
well, that's good.
I'm also always thankful for the Jeep.
Tom is on the pot too, which I hope he's not horny because his wife is on another continent.
Tracy says Monday, Wednesday, Friday is a good go for her. I'm also grateful for the pool. Grateful for the Jeep. I'm still grateful for the mechanics. I'm grateful for all the fun we had at the Bills game.
I'm thankful
for my stickers.
My son texted me today and said it was 45 overnight, and that kind of made me go, ooh, chilly.
So you're grateful that we live in Florida.
And I'm also grateful that he's going to paint night with his one of his social groups, which is fantastic.
Oh, shit.
So we get to see a nice.
Did the fucking package get delivered?
So, yes, I'm grateful. I'm grateful for a lot of things. And I hope maybe this is what we need. We need to appeal to the stoner group, because we talk about food a lot. We talk about getting healthy medicines, things of that nature. One of my goals is to do a show that does not talk about natural medicine or naughty sex things or grabbing somebody's balls like that. So I don't know. I would like to. I would like to see if we can do it. It's like kind of that time when you were told not to be sexual and forward.
Delivery. I don't know what to tell you. That's who I am. If you don't like it, you can go fuck yourself.
That's right.
So anyway, I'm grateful for you guys. Go ahead.
Tracy is thankful for a good popping from the chiropractor. I'm thankful for cool weather. I'm thankful for training going well. I'm thankful for feeling appreciated. I have a new pet peeve. I don't know if this has just been bugging me for like last couple of weeks. How people say the word appreciate, like they don't say it right. Appreciate. Like just say it correctly.
I don't think that hard. Say appreciate. I don't think I've ever.
Oh, it's gonna bug you now. You're gonna see it everywhere. Sorry.
I don't know. I'm dying. Can we please go inside?
Right, we're gonna end this episode. Thank you for stopping by our little corner of the world. Enjoy whatever you got going over there. All you crazy kids.
Thank you for being our friends. You should see.